Hey creators, this is Kenya of Khalees Creations. I got a little haul. Let's get into it. So, what I think was yesterday? Was it yesterday? The day before yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Okay, so I stumbled into a Walmart yesterday, and I was on my way to work, and I just like, let me go by this Walmart that's on my way to work, because I had already been to two or three of them in the city. My main job, I was looking for purses, and they were marking down purses, or they were going to mark down. And so I was just going around to see which Walmart had it for what price, and to see which Walmart I need to keep my eye on. But one of the Walmarts I went to, I did find this purse. I know it's silver. It's futuristic. It's not my type of purse, but it's somebody's type of purse, right? So they had this little fanny pack, which is a Madden. Let me see. And it was $3. So I got this. I got about 4 or 5 of these. And then they had the little duffel bag looking purse also. That is Madden. And it was also $3. So I got that. And that was the one Walmart. So like I said, I was on my way to Walmart. I was on my way to work, and I decided to stop by Walmart. What was I going in there for though? Oh, I was going there to check the purses. I went to the purse aisle, and I did see these wallets, and they had a tag of $3 on them. So this is one of them. It was the only pink one that they had. Excuse me. And then they had this one, and also had a tag of $3 on it. And then they had this one, and they had a tag of $3 on it. So I put these in a boogie, and I had like 4 of these, and I had like 4 of these. And then I went down the clearance aisle to see what was on the clearance aisle, and it wasn't really much on the clearance aisle. So I doubled back, and I went to the toy section, and I began to scan. I think the first thing I scanned was this watermelon blow-up bubble, and it rang up $1. So I grabbed them. The first store I went, when I went that day, they only had one of these. And then I scanned, I don't know why I did that, Lord. This one, and it rung up $1. And see, these are unmarked because the sign on the shelf still said it was like $3.50, I think it was. Well, I just put my hand in there, and I grabbed every last one of them. So then I grabbed this one, and it said $1. So I put my hand in there, and I grabbed every last one of those. Now, it was probably about 4 or 5 of the Avengers, 4 or 5, 6 or 7 of the Mickey Mouses. And then I went and I scanned this one, and I got this one for $1. And I grabbed about 8 or 9 of those. And then I looked up, and I saw him, and I think he's kind of nice. I scanned him, and he scanned it for $1, and they had like 5 left, so I grabbed all 5 of those. I cleared the shelf on those. And then I scanned this one, and it was also $1, and I cleared the shelf on those. I also saw this there, and it was $1. They had like 6, so I grabbed all 6 of those. Oh, and this is another wallet that they had also. That was $3. And who was his name? Barney. Scan Barney. Barney was $1, so I took the last 2 Barneys that they had. But he was marked $1, see. But everything else wasn't marked $1. And I went around, and I saw this little bubble thingy. Was it marked? No, this wasn't marked. but these were $1, so I grabbed 5 or 6 of these. And then oh, this thing right here, it was ringing up $1. So I grabbed 6 or 7 of those. Okay. So then I had to go to work. And I looked at the time, and it was like 10:37. I was supposed to work at 10:30. So I went ahead and oh, no, I'm lying, y'all. It was some shoes. They had some shoes on clearance for $1, and I didn't bring the shoes in here with me. But they had some little kids like fake Crocs that was $1, and I grabbed all of those. And then they had some Adidas flip-flops that they had for $1, and I grabbed all of those. Matter of fact, give me one moment. Let me grab the Adidas. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so these are the Adidas. The tags say $3, and they went up for $1. Now, it was a lady when I was on the clearance aisle. She was like, they got shoes over there for $3. And I said, they do? She said, yeah, and they got them like this. And this was the Reeboks. I said, oh my God, where they at? And so she showed me. And so I walked around there, and I saw this pair, and I scanned it, and it scanned for $1, but I didn't tell her it scanned for $1. I just reached up there, and it was like 6 or 7 left on the pig. I snatched them all down, and then they had another color that was like a bluish, tealish looking color. I scanned that. It rung up for $1, and I snatched all 5 or 6 of them off. And she's like, "Oh my God, you gonna get all of them?" I said, "And is." Yes, I is. I was gonna get all of them, ma'am. She said, "Oh my God, what are you gonna do with them?" I don't know. Somebody's gonna put them on, but I'm finna buy them. And then I went over there and I saw this one. Like I said, it had $6 on the tag. It rung up for $1 also. So I grabbed all of these that was on the pig hook. And then I went over there and I grabbed these. They were $1, and I grabbed all of these that was on the pig hook. And then, like I said, I looked at the time and I saw that it was I was late for work, so I had to go ahead and go check out. So I checked out, and I had got which I don't have it up here with me. It's a little paddle with a little ball. I didn't get but 2 or 3. It looks like this, but I didn't get but 2 or 3 of them. And I was like, well, maybe you should have gotten more. You know, they were on $1. So when I got off work, I went back by Walmart again. And when I went back by Walmart again, I went back down the clearance aisle one more time. And you should have seen it. This was stuck up in the shelf, and all I saw was the price. And I said, "Ooh, what's that?" I pulled it out, and bam, it was her. And I said, "Ooh, child." So it was 2 of them. So I grabbed both of them, and I paid only $2 for her. So I got the 2 of these for $2, and then I went back around the thing again. Where the toys were, and they had put some more toys. They had put some more of the summer toys out. So I got the rest of the Mickey Mouse paddle ball things. I got the rest of those. I got some more Avenger ones, and that's when I grabbed this. Now this wasn't $1. This was $3. I only bought one, but it's a nice size for $3. And I've been contemplating on whether or not I want to go back and get some more. But I bought this for my grandkids, and I came up out of Walmart. But the kicker, when I checked out, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. When I checked out these, although the price said $3, they rung up for $1. So I got all of that. Today I went back by Walmart again. I had to go take my grandbaby his clothes for school, and I went back Walmart again, and I was going to pick up some more of these. But they had restocked again, and I had saw these. And now these was not there when I went there the first time. And they rung up $1. So I got the whole case of these. I think it was like 10 in a case. So I got all 10 of these for $1. And what else did I buy at that Walmart? I got these. Oh. And I didn't see these when I was there either. And I scanned these, and they rung up for 50 cents. So I grabbed all of these that they had. And I think that was all. So I checked out and I went to go get my daughter. And she needed to go to Walmart. We stay by Walmart. So we went to the Walmart that we stay by, and there was nothing. What she wanted was not in that Walmart. So I went to the Walmart about, 6-7 miles down the road. And when I got to that Walmart, as always, when we go in Walmart, we go to the clearance aisle. There was nothing there. And I began to scan again. And I scanned this, and this rung up $1. So I grabbed about 6 or 7 of these. I think no, they still had more. So I think I grabbed all of them, but I think it was like 6 more probably on the shelf. But I grabbed 6 or 7 of those. And then I scanned Mickey. Mickey has a $5 tag on it, but I scanned him. He rung up $1. So I grabbed all the Mickey Mouses that they had. And then I found the Bluey. You can see he has a $5 tag on him. I scanned him. He was $1. So I grabbed all like 12 or 15 of these that they had. And I saw these. Scan them. They were $1. So now I grabbed all like 8 of them that they had. I cleared the shelf on these also. So they were $1. And so I went back by the purses because this particular Walmart I was in, that's where I was trying to watch the purses. It's that big black purse that S. Marie had on her live. I think she got it for $5. It was $20 about 4 days ago. I went back by their Walmart and they had 3 of them and all 3 purses were gone. I'm like, they must have really marked those purses down. Because in 4 days, like, how did I miss them purses? I was really, really heartbroken. I wanted that purse. I wanted the purse for myself, really. But then I hit the corner and I scanned these little fanny packs. They rung up $1, so I grabbed all the ones that they had in the black, and I grabbed all the ones that they had in the blue, and I grabbed all the ones that they had in the red. Those rung up $1. And then I scanned these little miniature backpacks. Now the tag on them still said $7, I think. Well, that don't have a tag on it. There was a tag on one of them that says $7. Anywho, I scanned it, and it rung up for $1. So I grabbed all the ones that they had on the thing. I think it was like 5 or 6. And like I said, I scanned this, and this rung up for $1. And I grabbed all that they had. And well, yeah, that there concludes my little Walmart haul. Walmart has they're clearing some stuff out, and if you can get it, baby, go get it. I need to stay out these people's stores, but if I keep scanning, I keep seeing $1, I'm gonna buy. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And if you don't mind, can you please give my video a thumbs up? Leave me a comment. Talk to me. I do talk back. And you guys have a blessed night.